on my 4th week of the Creative 75 Hard, except it's more like 85 days, but same concept. Everyone saw Doechii do this on YouTube and credits this challenge for her renewed sense of creativity in her award-winning album. Anyways, I'm reading The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and it's a 12-week program that helps you tune back into your creative self. The parameters: morning pages every morning, 3 pages stream of consciousness, an artist date once a week where you take yourself to a date that inspires you, do the readings for every week, and that's kind of the artist's way. Now, I just finished week 3, and I'm going to give you my reflection as I do every week because it keeps me accountable, and we're figuring out if it's worth it. I don't know. We'll see. So this week, I'm having less obvious symptoms of change, which kind of feels weird. I'm like in a little bit of a slump, more so than I was the previous weeks. But this week is really about synchronicities, coincidences, whatever you want to call them, and attuning to and asking for those, and I've had some crazy ones. I don't know if I've talked about this on here very much, but I actually want to move to Australia. I was at the gym, and I take my phone out of my pants, because I just put it in my waistband, and when I pulled it out, somehow but Googled, I don't know, apartments for rent in the exact place in Australia I want to live. I don't even know how that happens. Like, what? I was not a part of that Googling process, just my thigh bone. So, explain that to me. Then that night, I go to a craft night, and we're doing collages, and it's super cute and wholesome. And I'm cutting out this cool-ass mountain range. I'm thinking it's like Nevada, and I glue it down, and then I flip the page, and it's the Sydney Opera House. And I realized the shape I just cut out was the fucking Outback. And I was like, what the fuck? What are the odds? And then for my artist date, I went to the Nature Track Film Festival, which is basically a film festival about nature and environmental science, etc., which is my shit. And it was honestly incredibly inspiring. I'm so glad I went. It reinstilled my assurance that this is what I'm meant to do and the path I'm supposed to follow, and I really needed that after such a colonized education and grad school and all that shit. So the movie that inspired me the most was about the orangutans in Borneo with Dr. Galdikas. And in the documentary, they're like, we're looking for the next Dr. Galdikas to take over her work. And I was like, me? And during that same craft night, I go to the next magazine to start cutting out something different after the whole Outback situation happened, and boom, there's a whole ass story about Dr. Galdikas that she wrote for National Geographic about the orangutans in Borneo. I was like, wow, this is a dream I've had since Friday. But still, what are you saying? Because what are the odds that that would be in the pile of magazines they had to offer? Anyways, those are my reflections for week 3. Currently on week 4, which is a whole different beast, let me tell you. But I'll do a reflection on that next week. Anyways, thank you for joining, and see you next time. Okay, bye.